Hello everybody, welcome back to some more Lord of the Rings Online. We are here at the party tree because we have some deliveries to do, and this is kind of the best place to start for us. So, what I've done before this episode is I went and bought 50 of the 11 different drinks that we're going to get. That is a Stars of the Old Cider and Morbol Beer from the Prancing Pony, Forsaken Ale and Swill from the Forsaken Inn, Lamiel's Vintage from Lamiel's Vineyard in Sellandham, Thistleberry Brew from the Ivy Bush Inn in Hobbington, Bowgrove's Brown from the Bird and Baby Inn in Mitchell Delving, Dorwanian White from Rivendell's Hall of Fire, Bomber Lager, which is from Thorin's Hall, Brandy Wine from the Golden Perch in Stock, and Beaker Breaker Ale from Combe. So that should be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I want to quickly check I got Dorwanian White. I did. That's the one I always accidentally nearly mix up. And we should get this done in roughly about 25-30 minutes. We should be quicker now because we have some extra stuff unlocked. So what I'm going to do is we are going to accept all these quests at the same time, and we are in one fell swoop going to get all of these quests completed, which is going to give us a ton of XP because this is 11 quests that are going to give us scaled XP to our level. I'm not sure how much it's going to give us. We'll be able to see, and it's not getting doubled, sadly, but because obviously we don't have our... well, we have 2,073 remaining VIP bonus XP, but these should all give us basically exactly the same XP. So this is basically the best route that I have found. It might need a bit more work in like close to the end, but for a majority of it, it is pretty solid. And I don't know when, like if before or probably after this video comes out, it might be before, to be perfectly honest. I might have done a video about this route before this video comes up, potentially. If not, there will be one coming up that will explain stuff a bit better, possibly, and it be its own video, not part of the series, because you know that if it's part of an episode number, I think not everybody's gonna go watch it that's looking for this sort of thing compared to someone who is just looking up how to do in-league delivery the fastest way. So it's also going to be slightly different because right now we have two of the massive advantages that come with doing this, and that is we are a hunter and we have VIP. That's going to speed this thing up so massively, just generally, because for example, after Oak Barton, which is the second place we go to, then we, in this normal route, if we weren't a hunter, we'd have to go from Oak Barton, horse travel to Ostforod, and then Ostforod to Siri Kyla, and then go from Siri Kyla to Zigaland. I also missed this person. So with us though, we can just quickly go to Siri Kyla, how we are supposed to say it, because we have that swift travel option. So we are quicker because of that, and there's a lot of, like, you know, getting from, let's say, or getting to Hrimbarg is a massive one as well, because we just have our travel skill to the Misty Mountains, and that is right where it is. It goes to Hrimbarg, and then same with you know, we can go Rivendell, then go to the horse travel from, or Slave Master from there, and go to Echo Canada for swift travel. It's just generally quicker with the skills rather than having to travel to all the fast travel people. So this will be quicker than it would normally be, but I will probably be doing a video where I don't use... I'll probably use the VIP stuff, but I'll also explain the non-VIP stuff, but I probably won't use my hunter skills, just to give you a better bearing of time. But obviously these guys are giving us decent XP, about 6,000 XP, some item XP, which is always nice and going to help us out, some in-league reputation, which is always good as well, some money. We probably won't profit from this one run, how much we spent, because on like one of these I spent like 152 silver, for example, just for the stack, so we probably won't make it in one run, but this means we can do it 50 times. Obviously you can only do it daily, but I just pick up 50 because it's easier than trying to work out specific numbers that we have to do. So now we've gone to Brockenboring first, we're at Oak Barton, then we need to go to Zigaland, and the good thing about now being VIP is we can get swift travel there. Previously we couldn't, so that will speed us up. And then, so we can come in here, Get this. So these guys are now at the base number because this was kind of obscure, skewed with the extra XP. The normal number we're getting is 4662 or 4663 rather. That is how much normal XP we're getting, and item XP we're getting 4682. I don't know why this one gave me 9364. I don't know if the VIP bonus XP, whatever, counts towards legendary items potentially. I don't think it does, but this is the this used to be the longest sort of part of it, getting from this part of Forest Hill to the other half, because you have to travel all the way down here and then all the way over here. But now it's as quick as a swift travel pretty much. So that is awesome and helps us out a whole bunch. I will also say I accepted all the quests. You don't actually have to do that. You can actually come over to here and you can actually accept the quest from these people and just give them their stuff. Like, I can literally click on him, accept his quest, and give the drink to him. So you don't actually have to really worry about the time constraint as long as you know where you're going, which is quite nice. I always like that that's a thing. So I'm going to remove that from tracker if we can. I'm gonna do that, and this dude is going to be over here, as we can see. Pretty easy to get to this guy. Nathalan? I was going to call him Nathaniel. We want to get on our horse quickly, though, and then we're going to go to Estildin, because Estildin is right next to the place we need to be next. Funnily enough, that's how this whole thing is working. I also want to think how many... We've done 3? 4. We've done 4, which means we have... What? 7 left? 7 times 4 is what? 28? 28k? We're going to get 28k-ish XP out of this. Obviously a bit more, I'm just going with rough numbers. But I was just trying to work out how much XP we're going to get, because it obviously won't be enough to level us up. But if we do this daily, which we won't have to worry about getting stuff together now, because we've already got, like, we got 49 of each of these left, we can just, do this route as soon as we log in, pretty much. And as I said, it doesn't actually matter us having to go and go to the in-league guys, like the in-league innkeep or whatever it's called, to start these quests. We can just go on the route straight away, but to be honest, you've got to go through Mitchell Delving to get past the party tree to go to Brock and Borings to start with, so you might as well kind of pick them up if you're planning on it. But it doesn't matter. Either way, this is our next place up here. Obviously, it's not going to show on the map because we only have... Well, first off, we only have 4 up because that deed appeared, but none of these 4 are actually of this, because they are in... we're not doing them in order of accepted, we're doing them in order of... what's the best order to do, like quickest way to do them, pretty much. Originally, this is based on, swift travels, or horse travels and stuff like that, how close they are. So it isn't as necessary to go in this order when it comes to being a hunter, but it is slightly needed still, because some travels, you can only travel to certain places through certain other places, so... it is needed in some cases to go a certain route, which is what the point of this is. So, Misty Mountains, good thing about this is Hrimbarg is right at the travel skill, and we can just go there, and another badge of taste. We will get now Guide to Rivendell, and we will have to go to Ekad Candleth next. And the best way I can really find of getting there is... you could travel to there, which takes around 6 minutes, or 6.5 minutes, at least according to this. It might be quicker with faster horses or whatever, but the best way, from my experience, is going to this horse, stable master guy, and you can get swift travel to Ekad Candleth. It is expensive, admittedly, but you will, it's like 22.5 silver, I think it is, something along that line, but you do make 29 from each quest, so you are still making profit, like at least 7 silver profit for this one quest. But also on top of that, I don't think you're going to be doing this quest necessarily for the money. You can quite easily make, 22 silver, or you can quite easily make 30 silver just by killing a few enemies. for a little bit. So if you're doing this for money, there's better ways of going about it. Right.
What can I do for you?
Scroll down. Egghead Candleth, which, what was it? 20... Oh, apparently I was super scrolled down. 25 silver pieces. That was it. Did I say 22 and a half? I guess I saw 20 and then a 5, so I assumed for some reason it was that. Also, I don't know if we're, we might not be kindred, so we might not have horse, that's a point. Are we kindred with elves of Rivendell? No, we're not, so it's probably a bit cheaper with, the discount from vendor discount or whatever. Sailmaster discount, whatever it's called, at higher levels. I think that's at kindred. Probably. Right, so either way, this is where we have to go next, and then we have kind of the annoyingly longer ones, but it's only taken us 10 minutes to do this. Like, you know, 10 minutes, you know, you get given an hour, it's 50 minutes now, and we've done pretty much, how many we got left? 1, 2, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 left, I think it is. Let's have a quick look. 1, 2, 3, 4 left, yep. So 10 minutes for 7. Not that bad, I don't think. So Shire is our next place to go. In fact, since there are only 4 left, why don't we put that last one on? So we only got these 4 left. Shire is where we need to go next, and as I said, these now start the kind of longer travel ones, which is slightly annoying, but not too big a deal. So we have to, as I go, Shire, then annoyingly we have to go Thrassy's Lodge, which is kind of awkward, because if you didn't know, Thrassy's Lodge is like right smack in the middle of the 2 swift, like, this is where our travel skills takes us, up here, but our, you know, kind of closer would be Celandine, so we'd have to go to the Stairmaster here to go to Celandine to go up there. It's kind of awkward. So yeah, it is slightly more annoying, but not too big a deal, really. So going down here, just basically if you're a lower level, yeah, you might have to deal with enemies. That's a potential, obviously. But if you are higher level than these guys are what, level 29, so as long as you're like 35-ish up, they shouldn't attack you, I don't think. Or 36 maybe. Depending on, they might have higher levels. They might be level 30-ish further in. There you are. So basically, you can guarantee as long as you're level 40 above, you're not going to have any issues. But yeah, just basically your biggest problem is maybe if you're going for super, you know, quick time, is making sure that you don't go too deep in the water that you get taken off your horse. It's not too big a deal, but if you want to get like the best time ever, then that's going to be your kind of priority. But as I said, like, this shouldn't take more than an hour, obviously, so you're going to have like, you know, 30-35 minutes free to do this, so, you know, we'll be fine. Alright, so then I need to go to Thorin's Hall. We have now got Kindred with the In League, which is awesome, which means our rep isn't going to be worth much. I should maybe start like getting some Ale Association stuff to counteract that and like lower myself and push up a bit with these quests once again. We'll get to that someday. But I'm gonna slightly go off of track just because I kind of want to see what the time would be like with this, because normally this is the place you go to last, but with being a hunter, the way we do it is a bit easier to do it this way, in my opinion. Because we have to go to Edhelion over here, and that's the last place we go, because originally the plan is to go from Shire, go back to Osgurth, go to Southbury, and then from Southbury go to Celandine. Whereas in this case we can go to Thorin's Gate, or Thorin's Hall, or whatever, yeah, Thorin's Gate, straight away, which means we're super close to Edhelion first, and then we can go over and swift travel down to Celandine to go up to Thrassy's Lodge, because it should be quicker to do it that way, really, and we kind of kill this one off pretty quickly compared to having to come back here later. It's not actually the last one we do, there is one more after, but either way. Normally we go Thrassy's Lodge first, and I'm not a huge fan of it. In this run, at least. If you're not a hunter, then fair enough, whatever. But we are, so we will we'll go do that. So I'm gonna just, as I said, you know, come back, swift travel back quickly, because it's quicker for the swift travel to happen than the loading screen to happen, assuming it doesn't last forever, and you don't have a super long loading screen or whatever, to swift travel here instead of coming all the way back down here, because we just need to quickly get over to the stablemaster over here, Sutherland. And then we have the longest, I think, bit at the moment. Actually, no, I think Ostheim might be further because of the awkward terrain, maybe, but either way. The last one after this is the Thornley's worksite, which is just in Bree. So come back to Breeland, it's right up there. So we can just get swift travel down to West Bree over here and just go up there. So pretty easy there. And that'll get us up to a total of 58 badges of taste. They have the same icon, so it confused me sometimes. I wish I had 1,252 badges of taste. That would be amazing. I'd be able to get everything from an event. But yeah, basically we can trade these in for boxes that will give us tokens, which means we can buy a ton of stuff. So that'll be interesting to do. I don't know if I want to spend all of them, though, because that's you spend 2 on each box, 58. You know, that's what, like 29, something like that. Boxes, each giving you 6. So, or in this case of the Spring Festival, will give you 6 spring tokens. Compared to on like the Yule one, it will give you 12, and I think summer it gives you 3, but most others it gives you 6 or 12. Summer is just kind of a weird one. So I might actually want to hold back some of them and get think about just getting the horses and the comparisons on this character, and then focusing on the Summer Festival when it comes, if I'm going to have lower amounts. But that's quite a lot. That is 180 tokens in order to get the steeds and the comparisons. It's quite a bit of money. So, or of tokens or whatever. So, we might actually have to use all those. It'll depend. If we use 10, we get 60. So we need to use 30 boxes. We actually won't have enough. 29 boxes. But we already have tokens, so it's not as bad. So we'll work that one out when we get there. This one is actually the most annoying one, though, because this guy takes forever to actually drink his drink. I don't know if you can leave him, like, before, because right now you have to bring the Forsaken out, and then it's doing that. And then we gotta wait for his dialogue before the quest actually goes through. There we go. So I don't know if you can leave him, and he'll just babble on, or whatever, and we can get there a little earlier. But I don't think it matters too much. I'd rather be safe than sorry in this case, where I can just be like, I'll wait a few seconds while like the induction's going, maybe, rather than and have it fine, rather than come here and then realize, oh, I've got to go over here quickly, then I've got to go all the way back to Thrassy's Lodge. That would be quite annoying. I don't think anybody would be a fan of doing that particularly. So I'd prefer to be safe than sorry. But this is our last one, so it's gonna not take us too long, probably about 20 minutes actually with this. So that's good. I think that's actually... I think either the last time I did it I got distracted and that was why I was... or I did a different like thing and that's why it took like 25 minutes, but this is only 20 minutes, so yeah. We should be pretty good. Actually, no, it was 20. What was it? It was like 1954, something like that. It's over here, not over there. Finish. And there we go. All of those are now completed. So we need a reforge of our weapon, and we need to go to dimensional delving anyways. So what I'm going to do is we'll go to Guide to Mitchell Delving. We have 58 badges of taste, 68 tokens already. And what I'm going to do is go to Mitchell Delving because I need to go reforge my weapon. And as I've said before in these videos, in my opinion, or from my knowledge, the best legendary weapon person is this person in Mitchell Delving, at least for early levels, definitely. And we're going to reforge, not going to refund, because that's a bit of a pain. I'll do that one for the moment. I'm not too worried about what I have. And we will go into the Bird and Baby Inn, because once again, if you did not realize, the Bird and Baby Inn has a secret, not secret, but a door. And you have to be friend standing with the Inn League to be in here. You can also talk to the barmaid here, who you have to be... yeah, I can get a prized Inn League horse, which I do plan on getting at some point, but that is also a really nice cloak. I am going to get that someday. Both of those. That's actually really nice. So I will get this horse eventually. That'll take me 2 days to do, but if right now I'm focusing on the other horses, I'm going to buy all of these just to use this up. I'm not going to get the horses today, but we are going to use these today, which is going to take forever. But you can see you get 6 spring leaves or anniversary tokens, 3 summer festival tokens, 10 fall festival tokens, 12 farmer fair tokens, or 12 Yule festival tokens. But we're going to go with spring leaves. And I even think if we just do that, we can just, yep, focus on that only. So we don't accidentally misclick, which is nice. And we're going to be using all of these for this time. This will mean that we have enough to get all the horses, or 2 of the horses that we need, because we're going to get the 3rd horse in the next episode, but also going to get the other 2 horses in the next episode, because we're not buying them today. And then we can just do this continuously, buy the horse. Next time we have 20 of these tokens, and then we can save up for the next event or whatever when that comes around, which I think will be a good idea, because as you can see, I saved up. I didn't use any in the Yule Festival, but I saved up, and you can see how many I've got. You know, as I said, 29 of these boxes. So we are gonna get quite a few tokens. In fact, let's actually bring this up and you can see how this is going. I wish you could set it so it, like, you know, you could use them all at once. That would be nice. I tried that, like pressing Alt on it. It didn't work. And it has a cooldown as well, which is a bit of a pain. But 164, this should get us to 170. And then the 176. So I can also maybe get some cosmetics or anything if I want it, because I only need 180, as I said, to get all the comparisons. Because it's 40 per Warsteed part, which there's 3 of, which is 120. 40 for the new horse and 20 for the old horse, so that's 120 plus 40, 160, plus the extra 20 for the other horse, and that is 180. So now at 200, that means 206, 212, 218. Oh, I guess we'll work it out when we get there, rather than work it out beforehand and just try and sound like I'm clever. I'll just wait for it to actually do it and see what we get. But we should, was it 242 then? I'm guessing, yeah, 242. Which isn't that bad. I think that's a good day's work there. We started with 68 at the beginning of this episode. Now we have 242. So yeah, that's going to be it for this episode then. I'm going to obviously keep working on these throughout the days. I definitely need this horse. That is the plan. Also these cloaks, which are 10 each, so I need 40. Also, I'll maybe pick up a few of these other things. They are looking pretty cool. Does this guy have anything as well? No, you're the taxidermist. But yeah, that's going to be it for this episode. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.